Bruce uses just 3 chords to tell a great story in his classic Glory Days. I'll show you how to play it with this beginner version that sounds great. Welcome back to Relax and Learn Guitar. I'm Kevin and this is Maggie May. Oh, just one treat today. That's unusual. My wife Vicky's behind the camera.
Hello?
Let's get started on this great rock tune. Oh, want the next one? No?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. So the 3 chords in this song, we've got an A chord. And we are going to need to play this A chord with just one finger. We're going to use our index finger and do a little mini bar here. We're going to bar strings 4, 3, and 2 on the 2nd fret. We're not going to worry about this high E string. And that's going to be important because we're going to do a little boogie in this one. my teacher called it a boogie. It's kind of hammer on, but we'll get to that. So we have an A chord. You also need to know a D chord and an E chord. Just 3 chords, like I said, telling a great story. I think about this music video when I think about this song, growing up and seeing this video with Bruce playing baseball. Just a great little story in this one. Very relatable, which is what Bruce is all about. So those 3 chords are going to get us through this whole song, but we're going to do some cool stuff with them, starting with that iconic intro. So we're going to start with an A chord, and we're going to get used to this little move here. We're going to use our ring finger, and we're going to be hammering onto this 4th string on the 4th fret. So you have the A chord here. We're going to be using our ring finger for this 4th string, 4th fret. Okay? Let's talk about the strum pattern first, and we'll put this together. The first strum pattern that's used for the intro and the choruses is a down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right? But we're going to fit in this A into that strum pattern. So we're going to have down, up, and I like to mute the down strum. So think of 8th notes here, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're just kind of leaving some of those strums out. But I like to kind of do this muted down strum after this lick, or after the A chord, because it kind of keeps me in time. So that's kind of the first thing. Down, up, and then kind of a down, and I'm just putting my palm on the strings to mute them, like that. Then another up strum. Then the next down strum is when you're going to put that ring finger down onto that 4th string, 4th fret. So you have, and then back to a down, up on the A. Now we're going to put the D chord in next with the same idea. And that time, we're going to be using our pinky. So you have the D shape here. So get used to using your pinky to hit the 3rd string on the 4th fret. So in the A you have slowing it way down, you have those hammer-ons to those notes there on the 4th fret happen on the 3rd beat. It's like the 2nd down strum or the 3rd beat. So putting that together, you get, and it's a little bit faster on the record. Always slow things down, work your speed up. But I encourage people to play along with the record to kind of get everything down. And again, that little muted strum is optional, but I really encourage you to try it because I think it helps you keep in time. So after that iconic intro that happens in the video after the baseball pitch. So we are going to be doing some A's and D's. We're going to alternate them, and the strum pattern is going to change a little bit. We're going to go just straight eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But we're going to stress, put a little accent on the second and fourth beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And what that means is we're just going to strum down a little more heavily on that second and fourth beat. So you have like that. It's the I had a friend. Let's see. The verse tells a great story. I'm going to attempt to just kind of like sing sort of where the chord changes are. So you start on this A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D, A and high D. He could throw the D, A, look like a D. Then we get to an E chord. We're going to do that for 2 strum patterns. Walk and D, walk and D, back to E 2 times, and D 1 time, and E 1 time to the intro, which is same as the chorus. So chord progression there is the A and D alternate, let's see, 1, 2, 4 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and don't forget to stress those second and fourth beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then the E is going to get 2 strum patterns to the D for 2, back to the E for 1 or 2, D 1 strum pattern, E 1 strum pattern, glory days. So listen to the record because Bruce does an amazing job of the way he kind of phrases and sings these lyrics. Very unique, but if you listen to the record, it'll help you kind of get those chord changes down. So that chorus is the same as the intro. We're just throwing in an E chord kind of at the end of it. So A, pass you by, A, wink of a young girl's eye, E, back to the A and D.
A great summer song.
Oh yeah, it's just the images. I mean, I can't help with the video to have those summer kind of like roadside bar, hanging out with buddies, talking about good times. It's stuff that we can just all relate to. And summer's a good time to do that. The only other part of the song is the kind of break. There's like a little bit of a musical break. We're going to do the E chord. We're going to stick those 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 ands here, stressing the 2 and the 4. We're going to do E for 2 strum patterns, D for 1 strum pattern, and then 3 down strums, and then mute those strings so they don't ring out on that E chord. Dun, dun. Then it kind of, the music drops off. You get the bass, the drums coming in. I like to change up the strum pattern just a tad here on the end for that last verse. The chords aren't any different, but I like to just go to this. Think I'm gonna go back to the well tonight, that part. I like doing some muted strums. We're going to rest our palm here on our strings, get a nice palm mute, and we're just gonna do straight eighth notes down strums. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D and 2 and 3 and 4 and A and 2 and 3 and 4 and E. But I probably will. My favorite line of the song. I think like it just adds some dynamics and interest, and then back into. So enjoy that. Add that one to your set list. Makes a great one around the campfire because everyone will kind of sing along while you play. For the next one, check out this lesson where I show you some cool rock songs using just 2 chords. So check that one out next. Remember that Vicky and Maggie and I very much appreciate your views and support here on YouTube. It's great. And also remember that you're never too old to learn. And we'll see you for the next one.